Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, and Newy Scruggs.
Players Lounge, let's ride. Here we go, 2 o'clock Central Time Zone here at the Star in Frisco in the SWBC Podcast Studios. You know the crew. If you don't, it's Hek'ma Harrison in the house, Barry Church, and I'm merely Newy Scruggs here to talk football with you. Day after we had 2 Monday night games. Do we really need 2 Monday night football games?
I watched both of them, but I ain't need it.
You did?
Yeah. They were good games.
Herb let me down a little bit, you know. He played well.
To be expected.
You know what I mean? You know, he didn't get a lot of help, you know.
It's always an excuse there for old Herbert.
Oh, boy.
He got a built-in one.
Your TCU brethren had the ball, 1 yard line. He gonna fumble it in the end zone. What type of nonsense is that? What type of TCU ball is that, man? What's going on here?
Let me tell you, okay?
Because Newy already told you before.
One of my boys is a Charger fan. When he dropped him, I said, I'll tell you this. He'll make some plays, say, yeah. Then he'll drop one on third down. What is this?
What is this,
And
man?
I said, I'm just letting you know. Read the entire scouting report, not the parts you just like. The mother was like, easy drop. What are you doing? It hit me in the chest. Oh, damn it. It hit my hands.
That's what had it.
Q said Q will make some plays in the great Fiesta Bowl, man. It was the Fiesta Bowl, man. They were playing Michigan. Had an easy third down catch, just dropped it. Then next thing you know, the game gets tight. They hit him with a crossing route, catches it in stride, boom, he's gone. So it's like the gift and the curse. So I don't know why you up there surprised, Church.
He fumbled it in the end zone.
Church.
What we doing, baby? What we doing? Cost me fantasy too. Cost me the game.
You drafted him?
No.
You Herbert.
Yeah, I had Dobbins, and if he would have got tackled at the 1, which he was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Dobbins, boom, easy touchdown. My boy to fumble it at the 1, trickled into the end zone.
Okay.
That's just how it goes, man.
Church's fantasy team back again.
Man, it's rough, man. It's
rough times.
It's rough.
Once again, rough times.
The streets ain't happy right now.
So you was hot last night.
It was hot. Had a good Baltimore game. This is what's up, and then.
The thing is, dog, you be having me pulling for people that I don't necessarily want to pull for. Because I wanted you to be right about Danny Dimes, and it just got to the point where, hey, dog, my boy Church just wrong about that shit. He's like, hey, about 4 games in, you like, ooh.
I was like, damn.
This is not the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, it was like, that was one of my worst.
Not the quarterback whisperer.
It was one of my worst predictions ever in the history of history.
He out there was rolling with Joe Burrow. It was Burrow and Herbert, and we were debating on that.
Everybody clearly saw Burrow.
So Danny and I the whole year were rolling with Burrow. He was stuck in his boots on Herbert, only to watch Herbert get put out. Didn't he?
First round.
Yeah, get put out play, and then Burrow went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And was still trying to hold up.
Wait a minute, Herbert went to the playoffs that year?
Lost to Jacksonville, first round.
Was it that year? I thought it maybe was the next year.
No.
I don't think, not the Super Bowl.
No, they didn't go the same year. That year, I admit it, I was like, yo, Burrow did his thing. He got the advantage. And then
you thought Kellen Moore was supposed to do something with him.
So it's the specs for you. You like 6'5", rocket arm. He should be able to do it.
The numbers was there.
Right.
It's just, it was the it factor.
I liked him in Oregon.
It was the it factor. Good. You know, Joe had the it factor. You know, and he had it. I don't know if he still does.
It was never about Herbert being a good player. It was Danny and I were saying Burrow's the better player.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was the whole thing.
And he had the it.
He didn't want to believe it, and then he thought when Kellen Moore was going out, got there, he was going to be a top 5 MVP candidate. Yeah. Which Kellen was fired.
I blame that on Staley. I blame that one on Staley. Man, I blame that on Staley.
Now Kellen is working with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta sell. You gotta sell that stock. You gotta sell.
Moore, I still.
You holding on to it too long.
K Moore good, man. K Moore good.
Like I said,
K Moore good.
I don't know, man.
You loyal to the soil, dog. I love it.
Clearly, you don't listen to WIP radio.
Oh, y'all know they go crazy. Man, they taking me 8-2. And you know they gonna find something. They gonna find something. You know
WIP.
They gonna
Get him every time.
They heating him up, man.
They killing K Moore, but
They are heating him up on that station. And once again, your guy last night, didn't win a game. Call of Duty got it.
Call of Duty did get it.
We all lost the Arizona game.
We did.
We all lost the Arizona game.
Call of Duty did get him.
We all won the Baltimore game. So.
Call that man Call of Duty. He did get him though.
He addressed it. Somebody asked him about it on
He's still on
a podcast. And he talked about it. I don't know.
That's embarrassing.
I don't know how it happened.
Man, cats be wilding.
It was the contract. That thing happened. Like, yes. They put in the contract because they have record of your iPad.
You're not logging in, bro.
Cats don't log in, man.
Not logging in, bro.
They don't think they can track that.
What are the friends you're rolling with doing? Hey, man, get on that iPad. If your friends, if you're going to roll with, like Turtle in that HBO stuff, you're going to be Turtle.
At least
get him right.
You got to drive me here. Get on the iPad, man.
At least log in for the man. You know what I mean? Just let it play. Let it play.
I put that on Cliff.
No, Cliff doing just fine right now.
Yeah, but
see, Cliff got a guy who's looking at iPad, and Jaden Daniels good right now.
You don't understand.
Cliff about to get another job. Cliff Kingsbury gonna mess around and get another job.
Man, some guys need to just be coordinators, man, because he's a hell of a coordinator.
How many jobs did Adam Gase get?
Yeah, he gonna get no.
North Turner
fits the description, as they say. He gonna get no.
Like I said.
Come on, Church. I like this show. I like doing this show.
Please. It's the lounge.
It's no lie.
It's the lounge, man.
It was the lounge. It was the player. It was the player.
Oh yeah, we good.
The player said it on the play. Boy, come on, we got no. How you get this straight? Yes. Jerry Jones has radio show today.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Jones brought up Derrick Henry. Because, of course, Derrick Henry, he did some things last night.
He was just Captain Obvious. He knew they were going to come with that.
Well, he beat him to it, and he reiterated the point. They didn't have the money for him because they had to sign other players. Basically, without saying it, had to sign Dak and CD, and I know I got to sign Micah Parsons. I didn't have money for Derrick Henry. That's what Jerry's sticking to.
Yeah.
He's going to die on that hill. I had no money for Derrick Henry. And he said there's no guarantee Derrick Henry would have had the success he's having in Baltimore here.
Just think about that, Heck.
Don't you come to me with that.
I'm just saying,
don't you do that. Don't y'all look over here with. Come on, dog.
I got to know.
We're gonna do that. This is what kind of day we having today on Tuesday.
What you thinking about this?
Son of a.
Sit here, eat some.
Yeah, dog.
What they saying?
Pop some candy.
What you saying? Do it? Is that what you say? What you don't say, or something? Like that?
And what they say, what they don't say. He
Listen,
went out there. He said it.
15 carries, 169 yards. What do you mean?
He said they play a different type of ball.
Oh, man, they turn and hand that man the ball, and he, for some reason, he find a way to break off those 50-yarders. At 30 years old, he still got the jetpack in his back. He still got people making business decisions. At least he is a threat in his offense. I mean, regardless, if you dummy him up on the goal line, the whole defense converges and makes everything easier for Lamar Jackson. I think what it was an indictment on your running game. It was an indictment on your offensive line. Exactly. It was an indictment on a lot of things that you have going on, the problems that you have, right? Just keeping it PI. Just be real about this. You need a running back right now that moves the needle, and you don't have it. You don't have it. Whether Rico Dowdle is dancing around the hole and whatever it is, whether it's Zeke not, just the motor not getting started early enough for him to even be there. It just seems like when you watch football on Sunday, certain guys are already at full speed when they get the ball. Derrick Henry is one of those guys, and I don't. When you look at certain organizations, and Newy, you've brought this up before about certain organizations just. The football people in the organization making the decisions and sound decisions with their roster, understanding that we need key components. Look, Baltimore played in the AFC Championship last year, but one of the things that they knew that they were missing was a running back that could literally get them over the hump. That's what they needed last season in that game of versus Kansas City, because they turned into a one-dimensional team. They've corrected that this year. They will not get caught like that again. And whether it pays off for them in the championship game and the playoffs or whatever, it's just that they understand where their weaknesses have come from. And then as we relate this to the Cowboys, I think that's the one thing that's so maddening about this is like, have you not learned anything from what you've suffered year in and year out with not having a sound running game and giving up the run on defense? And we're suffering this year in and year out.
Yeah. Go ahead. Exact quote from Jerry, by the way. Derrick is having a career year. I don't know if he'd be having a career year in our situation. We don't run that type of offense at all. Derrick didn't fit, principally due to managing the cap. So I didn't have money for him, and we don't do what he does anyway.
Yeah, and with that said,
that's what Jerry said.
Reading between that, I think it's a huge shot at your offensive line, and that's what I think when I read into that.
Is it a lie, though?
It's not. It's not at all. I mean, when you look at they did like this little highlight breakdown of the runs for the Dallas Cowboys. When you look at it, man, these dudes are getting hit. Before they touch the line of scrimmage, pow, let me make a spin, pow, pow, pow. It's just like, man, it's shocking. It's shocking because when you think of Dallas the last, 4 or 5 years, you look at this offensive line and these holes that these guys had to run through. I mean, Tony Pollard. They let Tony Pollard get up out of here as well. That guy was a 1,000-yard rusher. And as much as we say, Tony Pollard, he ain't the number one back. He ain't a guy that can go out there and you can just turn around and hand the football over to. He's way more productive than what we've seen from the running backs this year. Zeke, Dowdle, Deuce when he's able to suit up. It's astonishing to me that this offensive line has kind of fallen the way that it has gotten because we talked. I mean, nobody expected that right side to go down like the way it has so far this season. True. Nobody.
But the two rookies definitely. I know I said that part. I said from jump. Yeah. The offensive line worried me. Throwing two rookies out there, and we're talking about two dudes playing positions they weren't playing last year in college.
Yeah, that's true too.
Cooper Beebe, the center at K-State, he was an All-American guard. Guyton was on the right side. Now he's at the left. He was a nice player at right tackle. It's a challenge. And now, and then the schedule. That didn't help, brother, either. That schedule.
We talked about the gauntlet earlier. He's going.
He got another one.
He got another one.
Right.
He got another one. It'll get easier
if he plays. It's talk about being thrown into the fire. There was a lot there, man. There was a lot there, and I think we're seeing a lot of the worst case scenarios are happening here. That Guyton struggled. Mm-hmm. Zach looks older right now. Steele you don't know what happened to him. It's not good. And BB's playing like a rookie. You see some good tape. Some days you're like, But these are the challenges here that Cowboy fan. When you get that shot, that hopium shot,
that Pacquiao,
it clouds your mind a little bit about some of the stuff you're seeing. But this is what football is. They don't run the ball. Got nobody to run the ball. And then they don't stop the run. It's hard to beat good teams.
Do you think this team, thought going in, all right, we can be light at the running back situation. We understand that. And we believe that we can get the most out of Prescott and that CeeDee Lamb connection to where that can carry us more than what we need this balanced attack.
The GM had too much opium.
GM
overdosed on the opium. Man.
Yeah. And
this is Cooper Cup and Stafford.
Yeah, I guess they thought it was going to be that type of connection.
They're not that.
Now, the hard part about it is when you're listening to the people outside of the building that are saying that the running back position isn't as important as it needs to be, and now you see the NFL has completely switched that 180 on that, and now everybody's running the ball, and now you have to have a running back to get your offense going. I was one of those people on that bandwagon with Tony Pollard that I didn't feel like he was your typical bell cow kind of running back. I thought he needed somebody else to share the load with him. But still, there was still a lot to be desired from last year. Let's not act like Tony Pollard was Walter Payton last year in this offense either.
That's true.
Even though he ended up with 1,000 yards after 17 games.
Yeah, it's not what he used to.
Yeah.
But still, right now, it's just that the Cowboys can't. Your play action
It's non-existent.
It's not. Nobody cares.
I wouldn't respect. If I was playing defense, I'm like,
and so come on, just talk football.
Yeah.
At this point, when you run play action, those linebackers aren't taking a false step forward, thinking that they already know you. They're not even worried about it because they're getting pressure with their front four, and any team that can do that and play coverage on the backside, dude, they got you. They got you in the bag.
So let's take a break, and when we come back, is it time for Dalvin Cook at the running back position?
I forgot he was even on the squad.
Let's dive into that. As the Cowboys get ready to go face a injury-riddled San Francisco 49ers team on Sunday Night Football. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the playmaker at getjackblack.com/cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year? The Dallas Cowboys and Captain Morgan are celebrating extraordinary, inspiring, and original fans. Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Back to the Players Lounge.
Stay connected with the Dallas Cowboys on your connected TV. Catch up on all Dallas Cowboy content like player interviews, weekly TV shows, podcasts, docuseries like Deep Blue, and much more. Download the Dallas Cowboy Now app on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV.
The Emmy-winning Lone Star.
Yeah, it is.
Deep Blue series right there. Doing some great work over there. Hek'ma Harrison, thank you for the read.
Appreciate it.
Barry Church is here for Dallas Cowboys safety. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat. So, Derrick Henry on national TV had another great night. He's already run through the Cowboys when he played here earlier this year.
Yes, he did.
He did.
People are not letting Jerry forget about it. Jerry's like, I couldn't afford him, and hey, I wanted to pay other players, so no money for him. Now we see that basically they have a group of number 3 running backs that they're trying to try out there, and it's not been effective. Dalvin Cook is a former Pro Bowl player, like Ezekiel Elliott, who's been on the practice squad. He's not been called up yet. He has his IG set to 8:30 every Tuesday to listen to the Jerry Jones show to see if he might play. They had bigger fish to fry this week than Dalvin. But sensing there is a bye week that's happened, they're getting ready to play the 49ers. We know they need to figure out a way to run the football, keep the clock. Hek'ma, is this the week?
I'm going to say no again to Dalvin Cook. They've seemed reluctant in every way to give Dalvin Cook any reps, any shine, anything. I refer to you on what you've seen in practice, and there are a lot of people out here, and if you listen to radio talk shows, that people that think that Dalvin Cook is cooked. That there may not be anything there. You saw last year when he played for the Jets and played for Baltimore in the playoffs for a brief little stint. But his last statistical year where you could say that he was effective was in 2020 when he ran for 1,500 yards. I think the other dimension that Dalvin Cook gives you is that he could be a receiver out of the backfield. But they feel like Rico Dowdle fits that bill. Look, I see a team that needs a change up no matter what. You got to give somebody an opportunity to give you a spark in the running game. Whether it be, look, our offensive line just isn't getting it done up front, but maybe a guy that can make somebody miss. I don't know. We have none of that. And so it'd be a different thing if we had a resemblance of what looked like a running game, then maybe we could build on that, or at least some core plays that we run that, look, let's just keep running him on these counter or this outside zone. We have nothing that's working in the running game. So the fact that Dalvin Cook hasn't seen the light of day is shocking to me, but also it begs the question: what else is going on with him? What else are they seeing with him in their evaluation? Why they're not giving him an opportunity?
Yeah, when I look at it, I'm looking at you with the same thing. I'm thinking there's got to be either he's not getting the grasp of the playbook or where these runs are designed to go. Pass protection, something has to be going on to where this guy is not seeing the fit, or they just look at him in practice and say, "Hey man, he ain't got the juice no more." But if it was me, like you said, you gotta have some type of spark, something. We saw what Deuce had, we saw what Rico had, we saw what Zeke has had out there, and it's just not working. Whether it's the offensive line, whether it's their vision not hitting the holes, not having enough juice to get through there, whatever the case may be, not making people miss. Whatever the case may be, we've seen what those three backs have had, and it's a league worse when you talk about the running situation for the Dallas Cowboys. So, to me, you got to get this guy. Just give him a chance. Yeah. Just to see what he got. And if he ain't got nothing, then you're stuck in the same spot. But if he can provide something for you, a little bit of juice, a little bit of something from that running back position, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, whether it's, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, something. Hey. But you got to get this guy an opportunity to at least do something out there, man. Man.
Hey,
what you gonna do?
Newy, you be on the 5 heartbeats when dude said, "You can't get it because you ain't got it."
That's what y'all think about that. He ain't got it.
Speaking of that, Ezekiel Elliott is averaging 3 yards a carry, a career worst. 38 rushes, 115 yards.
Damn. Just look at it. Just look at it with your eyes.
Stop it, Newy. Just
you
stop
went
it.
There.
Stop it.
I just
leave me alone.
So we see what we're getting out of Zeke. And then the Pittsburgh game also told me you're not even saying goal line guy. Because you had El Boogie fumbling on the wall.
Oh, he did. Oh, Rico.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh game.
Dak jumped on stage. So Payton got
Zeke, I don't know what my role is. What's my role? So the next week they give him most of the carries. And what do we see?
Nothing.
Yes, exactly. So now we've seen it. In Dalvin Cook's small defense the last 2 weeks, because you can only call up 2 practice players a week, and so they had to go get other guys because you had other rosters spots you were trying to fill. So depending on who's there this week is Bland playing, is Micah Parsons playing. So yeah, seeing who's going to do what here. Maybe it's that chance for Dalvin Cook, but guys, this can't stand, and why not? That's my thing is at this point in time, you tell me why not, because what I'm seeing here is more than just you telling me, well, they need more opportunities.
Yeah.
No, you have third string guys you're trying to win with.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, it wouldn't if you put Ezekiel on any other team, isn't he basically a third team guy?
Right.
Yeah.
Special team guy at most, just goal line guy. Would you now decided he's not even goal line guy?
Yeah. And you come up against a San Francisco team that's got to be pissed from the way that they got embarrassed by Kansas City, and they know that you can't run the ball. They know, and they're not going to have any sense of urgency about even thinking about these are the guys that we have to circle as your game prep. It's not that they take them lightly. They just feel as though up front Leonard Floyd, Malik Collins, that they're going to be effective enough in their defensive front to get. And they still have Nick Bosa, by the way.
Malik Collins over there too, former Cowboy.
But I'm tell you what, man, I think that no, straight up, and that's the real deal. Because one thing about their defense, I think, changed a lot. They let go of Eric Armstead.
Maybe it was a big
Eric Armstead changed their defense. Yeah, and that's a guy 6'7", 300 pounds. You lose that in the middle. Trust me, Fred Warner. If you hooked him up to a polygraph machine, he'll tell you we should have never got rid of him.
And then remember they got rid of the Buckner kid. They put
DeForest Buckner.
Indianapolis, but they drafted that one guy from South Carolina. And he just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Was it Javon? I can't remember his name. But anyway,
Kinlaw? No.
But it was a big guy. Yeah. But it was a big guy up front who, when they made, hey, we're going to send old boy to Indianapolis because we can't pay him. We'll go ahead, do that. And that's, I'm not going to call him their Mozzie, but in some ways, that's what he was. We expecting you to come in here, plug a hole, and then got plugged.
That boy's name is a phrase. You want that Mozzie, right?
Yo. You got it.
Say you want that Mozzie. Man, I can't, man.
Everybody got one, man. Everybody got one, man.
Well, look, then
you can laugh. It's okay.
Nah, man, that's hardcore, man. That's hardcore. My guy Malik Mustafa, he got to redeem himself, man. He got trucked on the goal line by Patty. You don't want to get done like that by
a quarterback.
Come on, man. Never in a million years.
I see if it was Cam Newton or the Richardson kid at it, but not Patty. Patty can't go through you like that.
What? And I bet Coach Reed was like, you know what? Don't you ever in your life do that shit. Do that again. Don't you ever.
Damn. We need to get off the airwaves.
Don't you ever do that again. That shoulder is way too important to do that, boy.
He did lower the shoulder.
Yes. I would have went crazy if I was Coach Reed.
But how did Kansas City have success against San Francisco? They were balanced. They had Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Who, after a year and a half out, not even playing the league, was able to come in there and
played for Browns last year.
Yeah, it was in there with Chubb a little bit. Yeah, but he wasn't toting the ball like that. Now we look at him, he's getting 80-some yards, 20-some carries.
But how do teams like that with the plug-and-play mentality, and I think the Cowboys for years have thought that they could get away with the plug-and-play mentality, that
they
you
not
only...
Like us. They not like us.
They not like
they
them.
Not like us.
No, they not like them. And it's like a guy goes down.
Real simple, brother. Bring out Kendrick Lamar for the halftime show.
One guy goes down, another guy comes right back in, and he's productive. I just think when I look at this game for the Cowboys, and dude, we've watched so much San Francisco tape over the years, and you just got to ask yourself, like, how in the hell do we beat them? Because even every time we load up and we come against them and we have our best, and it's best on best, they still find a way. Defensively, they've gone a completely different defensive coordinator now, and the plan is still the same. They still can attack you in the same ways. Dak is going to have to play he's got to be perfect. Mm-hmm. These are games. You got to ask Dak to be perfect each and every game. Now you need CD to whatever it is, him and whatever's going on. Like, take that off and come on out here and you two guys be on the same page, because I think Troy Aikman hit that receiving core. You like to say, hit dogs holler.
Yeah.
When he said that, the barking that you started to hear from the locker room and like, who is it? Kavontae Turpin. Turpin says, whatever you fake caring about, no, they see the film. Mm-hmm. They know exactly what they're looking at, and it's like, and I'm sure for Mike McCarthy, it's like, come on now, you guys are making this look like crap because of the way that you're running these routes.
There's a small glimmer of hope for the Cowboys. Give them some hope, even though the Niners have owned them recently. Give them some hope. We will talk about that next with Hek'ma Harrison, Barry Church. I'm Newy Scruggs. Players Lounge brought to you by DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Danny McCray here for Smoothie King. You know every great workout deserves a great reward. So treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls. Made with real fruit, crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, creamy coconut, and topped with the chocolate hazelnut or honey drizzle. With 2 new flavors, it's perfect for you and the workout buddy. So you both can stay on track even after you leave the track. Scoop up new coconut smoothie bowls only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2024 NFL season, Boss teamed up with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection. The Boss Cowboys collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Arriving just in time for the start of the season, the distinctive attire from the latest Boss Cowboys expansion offers sports aficionados and true bosses the chance to show their team spirit and style. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Witness the biggest boxing event in modern history at Netflix and MVPs Paul versus Tyson and Taylor versus Serrano. Head to AT&T Stadium on Friday, November the 15th, as the problem child, Jake L. Gallo, Paul, takes on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. And don't miss Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, long-awaited rematch for the undisputed super lightweight championship. Limited tickets are available now on SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing partner of AT&T Stadium.
Mike, what, 60 now?
Something another, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming.
I'll be there.
Very true.
November 15th. Oh, what? Come on, man. Come on, man. I gotta see it.
Mike finna get dropped.
Man, Mike gotta run. No.
Mike finna get dropped, bro.
Neighborhood hero. Come on.
They go, hey.
Catskills, New York. Stand up.
He finna get dropped.
Do it for Customato.
Did you going on that Clarence Hill thing?
What's that?
Free?
No. Yeah, of course. One way or another. And a discount.
Mike Tyson's 58 years old, by the way.
Thank you, Chris.
60.
He finna get dropped.
60.
He finna get.
You know what I mean?
Not even a puncher's chance.
Nah.
Dude.
Nah.
That's a young man's game.
Yeah.
Of all the sports out, that is the young man's game.
This guy's not even a professional fighter. He's
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. But still.
That cardio bad, Michael.
That cardio different. Now he gonna stand in one spot. Hey.
So the videos we see of Mike look really good. You know, video, we look at Shay, all like put somebody else in there in front of you, you know.
Yeah.
Like Trey Lance's videos or something look good, you know.
Now the workout videos are fire.
The trays?
Workout videos be off the chain, yo.
Preseason game videos didn't look like the workout videos.
Nah,
I didn't.
So I'm gonna say when Mike gets in the ring, Mike in the ring against this, even though this guy's not a professional fighter, it's gonna look different.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna look different, man.
Ain't gonna
58
look
years
good.
old. I mean, 3 rounds.
The man's gonna start
They don't care
dropping.
who you are, man.
Come on, Mike.
Get low.
Come on, Mike. Just uno dos. Just 1, 2, man. Like
he
me
gonna
in the
have to
club.
catch him with the 1, 2.
Yeah,
we don't.
Yeah, just come on. Stay in that corner. 1, 2.
You know, Jake Paul. People say, run. Okay, run for a few
That's
rounds.
it.
Run. Get this.
Keep him moving.
Take this old man around 8, 9. Run. Climb up.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's over with.
That would be, for me, just being a boxing fan, to see if Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, there's something wrong with the world of boxing if that happens, man.
That's raw.
That's, he's fought all these celebrity guys. He's fought the NBA guys, the UFC guys, but you catch Mike Tyson at 58 with this.
Heck.
Was that him or his brother that Mayweather put the pause on?
I think it was his brother.
It was his brother.
I think it's his brother.
Yeah. No, Mayweather put the pause on.
Yeah, knocked the Vaseline off.
You were a child if you may not even been born, but you and I saw Trevor Berbick on Muhammad Ali, man.
Yeah.
We've seen this before.
The death of a dynasty.
We've seen this before.
But not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this. I didn't catch him at 58 years old. He wouldn't have tried this. Okay. He wouldn't have called Mike at 50.
Roy Jones Jr.?
I saw that one. Yeah. I saw that one.
Right. But when it happened to Roy, you had no idea. It just happened suddenly with Roy. You know, at least with Ali, there was a build-up to the decline. What's going to be your excuse this time, Roy?
Larry Holmes so bad, Tupac was rapping about it.
Yeah. Man, come on, man. You don't want to see the greatest of all time beat up like that. And Larry Holmes even said, come on now.
So I'm just saying, man.
I don't want to see.
I get
come
it.
on
It's a
now.
payday. It's a payday.
Yeah, he gonna get paid.
Man.
He gonna get paid.
It's a payday, man. But
If he go,
if you expecting to see, this ain't gonna be LL out there singing "I'm Bad," "I'm Tyson," I'm a soldier. Well, we're not getting that, Hek'ma. We're not getting that.
I just hope he don't get slept. If he gets slept, it's just like, oh man,
come on now.
Man, I hate to see it.
We don't have the ability to have a Vince McMahon like script to come in here and just say, okay, Jake, we're gonna take it around 7. Mike, you're gonna lose this one, or Mike, you're gonna hit him at the no. It might be a Bret Hart type thing. Like Bret Hart. If you don't know, then please watch the McMahon Netflix, Mr. McMahon
that
Netflix
was cold.
series.
Yeah,
so then you'll have an understanding of where we just threw inside stuff into. Anyway, this is Jerry making good money once again here as he owns AT&T Stadium.
He gonna get that bread now.
Jerry's doing that. The 49ers will not have Brandon Ayuk out for the year. Thank goodness Brandon got the bag before the season. Good job making sure.
Why you always get the bag, man.
Got paid, so thank goodness for him. Debo was in the hospital. Christian McCaffrey's not going to play.
Nope. I think their all-pro safety might be out too. Hufunga.
There's a chance, Hek'ma.
There it is.
There's a chance.
Purdy just got off the 3 interception train.
There's a chance. I know on the sheet of integrity, we all had it as a loss.
Right.
Kittle's hurt.
Kittle got a foot problem.
Got a foot
problem, Hek'ma.
Oh, he got a chance.
There's a chance.
I mean, y'all saw what happened against Detroit, right?
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah, y'all saw that. And I think, look, there's going to be the one thing that we've been talking about is a running game. All right, we don't have that. And if we're going out to Levi Stadium and we're saying that we're going to throw the ball 40 times to get this victory, your win it's going to be an ugly win. All right, well, we'll take it however we can get it.
Like a Pittsburgh type of when they beat. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's Purdy going to do? I mean, okay, they got a run game right now, but
No, there's no but after that. You said it. They got a running game. They got a running game. And so Shanahan is going to live and die with the running game.
Roll up that sleeve.
Nah, man. Nah. The Hopium different now.
It's different.
It's different now. See, the Hopium don't hit the same when I see you get punched in the face and don't respond.
The integrity, though, could change. It could change. Everybody's got it as a loss.
Man, this is a winnable game. It is a winnable game.
There's a chance. So there's a chance.
Y'all ain't going to gas me on this one. All right, I was gassable. I'm
leaning towards the Cowboys.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Right now, I am.
Because you know for sure that Jordan Mason, that Trent Williams still going to be out there.
Yes.
You know, they didn't suspend him. So I've been waiting on that. If Trent Williams was suspended, now you're cooking with Crisco. And Trent's still out there.
It's not at home. That's the first good sign.
Yeah.
It's not AT&T, so got a shot. On the road, Mike's had 2 weeks to prepare for this. They've heard themselves dogged left and right. Hek'ma.
Yeah.
I may have to go against the sheet of integrity. That's where I'm leaning right now. I still have to see who's going to come back. But as we get closer to Friday, right now,
you're selling, but I ain't buying. I'm just, I have a hard time. I have a hard time with that. I have a hard time with it, especially. And I think the biggest thing is the injuries that you point out. Not having Ayuk, not having Debo, and if you don't have Kittle. Man, those are massive for one team. That's the same with us, with our injuries on defense. I mean, you don't get any semblance of anything of a defense, period. You know, but I think those, even when you had those guys healthy, the one thing that was constant was the yardage that you were giving up in the run. And when I look at Shanahan and I think about Shanahan with Mike McCarthy, he, just like we saw with Andy Reid and Shanahan, Andy has Shanahan's number. I just feel like Shanahan has Mike McCarthy's number. They could play how many times you want him to. He's just going to scheme around him.
But offensively, what is this offense going to do? I'm talking about the Cowboys. What is the offense going to do? Because the only one that's injured out there is Cooks, right? We talking about the starters on the offensive side of the ball for the Dallas Cowboys. You got a top 8-5 quarterback in Dak Prescott. You got a top 3 receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson. That shit, man. Was it Ferg, Kittle, Kelsey?
Yeah.
What
Kittle,
is
Kelsey.
this offense going
My
through?
man.
Like, we understand the defense is hurt. They're struggling. They're holding on by a string right now.
Yeah.
But you got an offense that's supposed to be extremely potent. You know, one of the best play callers in the game. What are they going to do out? They got to be able to step up in this situation.
If there's ever going to be a time, this is the time.
This is it.
This is the time. This is it. You got the horn, so why don't you blow it?
Yeah. Well,
CeeDee Lamb.
Well, you're asking we asked Dak to be perfect against Detroit. He couldn't be. He couldn't be. You asked CD to get outside of the contract and everything. Look, that play football. You know, when the ball's not coming, you're a decoy on the backside. Still run your route 100%. Mm-hmm. You know, you're asking guys to do something to this point they haven't shown you that they're willing to do. We've been making big plays, splash plays, and the only thing that I really will hang my hat on is Ferguson. I will say, like, he is one of those guys, but he still has to compete for the ball. He still has to be that playmaker that you need offensively. I'm not doing it. But I just feel as though offensively you need so many things that need to travel with you from here to there that when you say that, and it's cliche in football, what travels? A running game and your defense. Well, that satchel is empty.
Yeah.
You know, and it's empty. You know, and defensively, we're still trying to figure out what exactly Zim. You just said it, like, Zim, you can't play too high. You have to play one high. So can they do that? You know, or do you have the ability to do that? Do you have the personnel to do that? Is Eric Kendricks is he going to be back? All right, if Kendricks is back, then maybe that'll shore up. Maybe that'll shore up some of your alignment problems. All right,
if he ain't in there, it's curtain. If Kendricks ain't in there, it's curtain.
So those are my questions. Those are my questions leading up to Sunday night that have to be answered.
Okay, all right, legitimate. Right now, Tuesday, going Cowboys. Right now.
You leaning towards them boys, no?
I'm going against the sheet of integrity right now.
He's going against the sheet of integrity right now. It's early. It's early in the week.
We're gonna see where it goes, but right now, that's what I'm leaning to. Come with me, Heck.
That bacon tested. Bacon tested.
Come with me.
My boy, you going against the sheet? Wow.
This is one of those weeks. This is one of those games.
Week lead, guys.
It is.
Arizona last night.
This is one of those games.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Coaching matters.
Big time.
Matters.
2 weeks, get ready.
Yeah.
Great off a bye week. He's great off of a bye week.
I mean, there's a reason why I'm telling you I'm going against sheet of integrity. There's a lot of arrows pointing up, man. I can see.
Who's that player then? At the end of the night, Sunday night, if Cowboys win, who's that player that get 4?
He's got to be the answer. He's got to be the answer.
Okay.
Now he's engaged.
Okay.
He's got to be that. He's got to be it. That's the only hope. It's Newy funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But he's got to be the answer, man.
I remember that. That's what in with this one here. So I was first lady I got engaged. I was working in Los Angeles, and this was my true LA moment. Telling my CPA, it's been Bob Hall. God rest his he rest his. Newy, that's great. That's great. I'm so happy for you. That's great, Newy. Let me do the prenups.
You cold right there. Go ahead. You go.
Smart brother.
You can let her.
Smart brother right there. Smart brother, man.
I'm like, I really am in Los Angeles. I didn't marry her. So I didn't
say that. It's short-lived.
Bob never had to do that, so I never married her. Hek'ma Harrison, good stuff, man.
My man.
Appreciate you. Very church, man. Fun stuff.
I might be with you. I might be with you.
Well, y'all, you know what?
Might be with you, man.
2-on-1, man. 2-on-1. See, we seeing it, man. We seeing it.
Seeing the picture, man.
You know, Hek'ma's right here on. It's Tuesday.
It's early.
It's time.
You think by Friday? By Friday, I'll be back.
We flip you.
Hope your team ready.
Yeah.
It's
coming Friday.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
If not, I might have to yell it out.
Wait till we start breaking these matchups down.
I might have to yell it out.
You gonna be like, you know what?
I had Chris Bean
working with something right now. They working with something.
Chris, that'd be a snowball's chance, and yeah.
Hey man. It's okay. You got time.
It's early.
It's 2:44.
It's Tuesday.
2:44 on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Newy's leaning towards the Cowboys, going against the sheet of integrity. Barry Church, who called it a soft rebuild. I had never heard that before. Hey, what is a soft rebuild, bro?
Like they said on Twitter, the healthiest receiver they got in San Francisco was dude got shot in the chest a couple weeks back, man. So the Cowboys are going to have an opportunity. We're going to talk about it more right here on the Players Lounge. DallasCowboys.com.
I can't see.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!